I think a lot of PlayStation fans got their wish when it looks like Sony has indeed fired Lion Jim Ryan and replaced him with longtime fan favorite Shawn Layden. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of big press releases today about this. You know, we go into a lot of these big news stories and things like that. When it comes to a lot of these announcements, we tend to get them around April 1st, these big, huge ones. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of works out. Personally, I love this move. I love the old PlayStation. I love how it seems like they're really going kind of in that direction. I can't wait to see what happens in the future with these types of moves. And again, this really just kind of blows my mind that they would do this the way that they did it, and it's an exciting time to boot. So yeah, definitely excited to hear this and excited to talk about this. Hey everybody, I'm Crap Gamer, and this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like, and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the absolute world to me. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. Now, with that being said, I just want to say that this is some shocking breaking news. Again, Jim Ryan perhaps wasn't the most popular person at PlayStation, but you know, he still had his fans and things like that. So when it comes down to it, we as fans kind of look at these things and we go, well, you know what? I kind of understand where they're coming from with this. Hopefully things continue to change and continue to evolve. But going back to Shawn Layden should definitely help things out in a tremendous amount of ways. For one thing, Jim Ryan is very much one of those type of people that is business oriented, where Shawn Layden realizes that PlayStation fans actually really want, you know, exclusives and things like that. So we should kind of keep that in mind going forward. It looks like they're going to be going back sort of the old way, the old mentality of how they used to do things before Jim Ryan took over. And again, these are fantastic little bits and pieces of news because it just goes to show that Sony is listening. Now, Jim Ryan was a little bit controversial to say the least because, again, you know, we had to deal with a lot of his politics and things like that. And what I mean by that is he was very much kind of one way and kind of one-handed about things. You know, if it wasn't for, for that, then I think people probably would have liked him a little bit better. But he didn't really seem like to be much of a gamer. Porting games to PC and things like that, I just feel like that kind of stuff was a bit of a mistake. And now it looks like Sony kind of agrees with that. There was a lot of backlash for some of the things that Jim Ryan had to say. And now it looks like, you know, the man himself, Shawn Layden, is going to be back in the swing of things. And this is actually some of the better news we've heard from PlayStation in a long time. Shawn Layden said he can't wait to get out there and prove that PlayStation is the best station and show exactly why the PlayStation 4 was so beloved while the PlayStation 5 took a few missteps and things like that. So it does look like we're going to be seeing a lot of interesting announcements, you know, in the future. And I can't wait to see what they have in store. Again, you know, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of, you know, Shawn Layden in his Crash Bandicoot shirt and stuff like that. He's going to forge a good relationship, I'm sure, with Microsoft and perhaps get some of that stuff out there. But yeah, nice to see that happen, and nice to see that, you know, gamers are kind of coming around and sort of understanding that just honestly, it's such a better situation than anybody could have really thought previously, to be honest with you. Like, you know, Jim Ryan just was not the best person to be running PlayStation, and now we've got a much better person running PlayStation, and that's just going to really kind of drive the industry, I think, forward to a place that, you know, many of us wanted to go, but were afraid that maybe it possibly couldn't go. And so, yeah, that's going to be a very interesting kind of thing going forward. But again, so many people are shocked by this news. What do you guys think? I mean, at the end of the day, were you more of a Shawn Layden fan? Were you more of a Jim Ryan fan? Which one kind of seems to do it more for you in terms of as a fan of PlayStation? As we hear more about this, this is kind of breaking news. And, you know, again, one of the things that Shawn Layden said he's going to work on is getting full PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility, because he knows what fans want. And that's exactly what we're going to be getting. he says he realizes that fans have been asking for PlayStation 3 emulation on the PlayStation 5 via backwards compatibility for a long time, where such games as Puppeteer, Little Big Planet 1 and 2, Little Big Planet Karting, and even Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots have been locked behind the PlayStation 3 and no native way to play them outside of that. And he's looking forward to adjusting that and fixing that and righting the wrongs, because despite Jim Ryan saying who would play that when it comes to older games, it looks like Mr. Layden realizes that, hey, older games do have a bit of a positive thing about them, and fans can be equally excited about that, as well as excited about the future of what's coming down the pipeline. So yeah, all amazing things coming. I love this move. It could put a lot of issues, and it could cause a lot of trouble for Microsoft down the line. We'll have to see what happens, how it works out, what changes can be made. I think at the end of the day, we're going to be seeing a lot of changes, but it might take a little while for these changes to kind of take effect. At the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But, it is interesting to see when these things kind of come about. And, again, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Shawn Layden in the future. And, again, I think that's going to be nothing but good for PlayStation, the PlayStation brand, and things like that. For one of the main things is, quite simply, he seems like he can much better run things and cares more about the gamers themselves than, say, a Jim Ryan. So yeah, like I said, it's a very exciting time. We're going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff from Sony. It seems like a lot of the ideas that Layden has are going to be brought back in a very good way, and it's going to be just cool to see how they kind of react and how they respond to this stuff, and for me personally, I love seeing the gamers kind of the response to this, how it's been, seeing everybody kind of freak out online over these big announcements and this big news. So I know gamers, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about it, though, because I think that's like the most important thing going forward, and I'm sure you guys all have a lot to say on the matter, and it's a very exciting time indeed. Let me know what you think, and again, what a crazy day April 1st has been this year, huh? I know, it's just absolutely insane that like so many big news stories broke today on a Friday, no doubt. Man, just crazy stuff. Love hearing from you guys, though. Let me know what you think. At the end of the day, this is only great news for gamers. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. As always, you guys are simply amazing. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Crap gamer out.